Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This video is for educational purposes only, and nothing that I share is financial advice. If you are interested in joining any of the platforms that I share in this video or on this channel, you can find the sign-up links in the video description and comment section. If for some reason the links are unclickable, please go to my YouTube homepage description and click the link for my link tree. From there, you will see several of the platforms that I talk about on this channel. Click any of the options that you're interested in to go directly to sign up. Please like and subscribe if you like the content on this channel and would like to see more. Thank you and enjoy the video.
I've been getting that guac, dough, cheddar cheese, money stack, that cream cash, all I got is fat racks. Talking about the chips, dollar bills, yeah, I stash that. All about the Benjamins, give me that cash, 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 cash. Give me that cash, 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 cash. You know that I'm all about the money. I've been getting that guac, 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 guac. All I got is fat racks, 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 racks.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here this evening. And we are happy that you all made it this evening, and we are thankful that everybody's in good health. Ms. Gagan is going to do the presentation. She's a good friend of mine, and she has really taken BG Wealth to the next level with Professor Stevens. And you all are going to get a wealth of knowledge tonight. So please keep your hands down. Do not raise your hands. I will be putting information in the chat as she's going through the presentation. And we're asking you all to just be courteous. You can send some emojis and liking the things that she's saying and everything, but we really want you all to just take in the knowledge, get your pens and papers ready for your questions. Q&A will be afterwards, and we will answer all the questions that we can as time permits. So be respectful and let's have a great presentation. You're back to you, Ms. Gagan.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Yolanda. I sincerely appreciate you being here and being my co-host today. I want to first and foremost acknowledge you for your latest, newest rank achievement, which is the level 3 rank with BG Wealth Sharing. So I'm so proud of you, Ms. Yolanda. Thank you so much for being my running buddy here and also traveling wherever I go. The recent trip to Canada was amazing. We had great event, excellent leaders. You also went to Las Vegas with me for the annual conference. So I sincerely appreciate your commitment to growth, and not only growth for yourself, but also growth of your team, because the knowledge you bring back, you are definitely sharing that with your people, with your directs, with your organization. So with further ado, I'm going to kickstart the meeting today. I have put in the YouTube channel where this is being live streamed. If you are new to this Zoom meeting and you have no idea where you can go back and find the recordings of not only this video, this presentation, but the previous presentations as well, you can go back to this channel, which is the Limitless Crowd channel, where I host and do the live streams for BG Wealth Sharing. You can subscribe and hit the notification bell. I've also put in the chat the official BG Wealth Sharing website. If you don't know that we have an official website, that is the website that you will go and you would read about the company, the project, the system, about our amazing leader, founder, Dr. Stephen Beard. And another resource I want to share tonight is the compounding calculator. A lot of people probably don't know that, and they kind of Google it. I would like to do a little demonstration today during my presentation that how could you really see the numbers and kind of forecast your own investment journey here. So please take note. Ms. Yolanda, if you can post these again after a few minutes, because when people come in later on, they normally don't see the chat. This way they can see it after a few minutes as well. All right, for those of you who are brand new to this meeting, and this is your first Zoom call with me, please raise your thumbs up and give me a thumbs up that this is your first time attending. Let me see how many people are new. Let's see. I've got a few hands raised. Okay, 25, 45, 50, 51, 52, 70. Okay, keep going, keep going. Let's see how many people are brand new in this room who are brand new, either first time being in a Zoom call with me or they're brand new to BG Wealth Sharing. Let's give every member, I've got 753 members right now in this room. I can host 3,000 people. So if you have your team and they're not here, they need to be in this meeting. So a big round of applause to every member of BG Wealth Sharing who's taken the time and this evening out to be in this Zoom to learn more about BG Wealth Sharing. Thank you so much for your love, your thumbs up, your hearts, your acknowledgement, and your clappings. I really, really appreciate that. So a little bit about myself. My name is Gagan Sakaria. I'm a high achievement business coach and a very proud BG member. I've been a BG member as an investor in the company for 12 and a half months. Yes, in a few days, 5 more days, I'm going to complete my 13 months in BG Wealth Sharing. I started my journey on December 25th, 2024, on my birthday. Yes, BG is my birthday gift to myself. And I didn't realize when I was giving this 200 USDT gift to myself that what an amazing, miraculous transformation I will be able to create with a platform which is so transparent, fair, and compliant that allows an equal opportunity for every ordinary person who decides and wants to learn the system and wants to change their life. And I'm going to show you a few things here. I've got maybe 30-ish some slides to show you. I'm going to walk you through what we do, what makes BG an exceptionally strong platform, and what are the differentiators, why you should consider participating in this project. One of the biggest questions is, what is BG Wealth Sharing? And you might hear a lot of noise, a lot of negativity, and I'm going to start with that because you should be able to have a critical thinking skill to analyze and assess your own ability to look at a project. All the different search engines are just search engines, and there are a lot of people who have nothing else to do in life than to smear a good project and talk and puke out the negativity, which is basically a part of their own life. And I want you to have an open mind and an open heart today so that everybody can take notes. And if you are not taking notes today, I would really appreciate, first and foremost, Miss Yolanda, if you can lower everybody's feedback, that would be great so that I can make sure that everyone is looking at the screen. All right, clear the feedback, please, if that is possible. And I request every member who is sitting in this room to lower their hands. That will be easier as well. So what is BG Wealth Sharing? BG Wealth Sharing is a registered investment advisory firm, which is right here in the United States of America. BG Wealth Sharing is the world's largest hedge fund for not only retail investors, but also for accredited investors. But most importantly for retail investors. Why? Because ordinary people can actually choose to participate in the program with a little bit of money, whatever their budget allows, to participate in the program and see their investment double in under 60 days. BG Wealth Sharing is a program that is credible, compliant, legal, and transforming lives for over 500,000 members worldwide in over 100 countries. Absolutely, yes. It is not a single member entity. BG Wealth Sharing has over 3,700 employees, and I'll give you more information about the program, about what is happening, so that you can actually see how can you gather the information in the right manner so that you can participate, if you choose to, with all the information that I'm going to give you today. So let's continue and move forward. I hope everybody is going to take notes. I'm going to start today's presentation with a disclaimer. What is the disclaimer? The disclaimer is today's presentation is not a financial advice. It is not any enticement. It is not a guarantee of results, because results in BG Wealth Sharing project are based on your efforts, your determination, your learner mindset, your critical thinking skills, your ability to take action, and your ability to focus on what the project offers. Now, if you can follow the instructions and guidance of Professor Stephen Beard for trading signals, because this is a copy trading program, we are not giving anybody any knowledge or information about how to be a trader or any financial advice. This is a copy trading program. If you can follow Dr. Beard's driven codes that he shares and delivers to community members, then you can have good results. BG is a Web3 trading project on DSG Exchange, which is a private exchange that requires crypto to participate. And if this is your first crypto project, please don't be scared. It is not rocket science that you can't learn. It is a decentralized and a centralized program together. That is something that you can learn. And please go back and say thank you to the person who has invited you to today's presentation, because they are your well-wishers. They are probably a BG member and having success, just like me, just like Ms. Yolanda, and just like a lot of people sitting here, because they think that this brings a value to you. So if you are first-time attendee and you are evaluating this program, this project, please go back and ask more questions to them. Stay back till the end, listen to the entire presentation. Please take notes, and then also stay back for maybe a Q&A and also the testimonial. So today's presentation is not an investment advice either. Why? Because I am company authorized senior investment advisor as well. And I'm also a level 7 leader. And I'll share a little bit more about what that really means in my presentation. But today's presentation is not an investment advice either. It is not an offer or a solicitation or a purchase or sale of any investments. Past performance or my performance is not indicative of your results or any future results. So the cryptocurrency market is highly volatile and involves a high amount of risk, in which you may lose all of your investment funds. So please do your due diligence, take notes, ask questions, and you should only invest with the funds that you cannot afford to lose, which you can afford to lose, right? Don't lose your sleep, don't lose your health over something. That's why I say one-time investment in DSG Exchange has the potentiality of creating a lifetime of profits. Now you heard me say BG Wealth Sharing, and now you're hearing me say DSG Exchange. Now, what is that? We have a 3-party collaboration between 3 parties. Who are they? You, me, BG Wealth Sharing, and DSG Exchange. We have a win-win-win 3-party collaboration that makes this project an amazing project, where we are 3 equitable shareholders. We have responsibilities. And once you understand what these 3 parties bring to this table of this amazing project, you will absolutely fall in love with the project, just like I did, and just like 500,000 members of BG Wealth Sharing are in love with BG. So let's talk a little bit about what happened between these 2 companies. DSG Exchange is a private exchange. BG Wealth Sharing is a separate entity. We choose to become BG members absolutely free. Yep, you heard me right. BG Wealth Sharing does not charge us any subscription fee. DSG Exchange does not charge us any subscription fee. They do not charge us for anything ever to begin our journey. So if we choose to start, we actually leverage the relationship between these 2 parties, because they have a 10-year agreement where they are following their own agreements as to BG Wealth Sharing is going to bring retail traffic, all the trade volume to DSG Exchange, because as an exchange, they need verified clients, they need trade volume, they need somebody who is committed to do their daily trades. And BG Wealth Sharing has the commitment to the BG community that Dr. Beard is going to provide 2 signals per day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year to every BG member. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter if you start with 100 USDT or 100,000 USDT, every member has the equal right to do the trade with 2 codes per day. He also promised in this letter, and you can find this letter on BG's official website, that just in case if the trade fails, he will give the recovery codes. There's a 5-stage recovery program that will help every member who lost their principal to recover that principal and make profit. BG Wealth Sharing promises and guarantees the safety of your fund. I'm not giving any guarantee. A BG member is not going to give you any guarantee. Why? Because BG Wealth Sharing company gives you the guarantee and the safety of your funds. Not only the funds that you choose to begin your journey with, but also as your trade account grows, they promise the safety of your funds. And the second thing that they promise is the profit on every trade. Now, you may wonder, oh my gosh, how is that possible? Because there is a system and a formula that they have discovered. They have perfected that in over 3 years. BG Wealth Sharing is very conservative in their trading strategies. They will not share their trading strategies. So if you are a trader and you think that you want to learn trading, this is not the program for you. This is program for those people who want to trust the journey of like following a system to create a 1.3% daily compounding on their profits. Yes, you don't have to learn how to watch the candles, how to put in the orders, how to execute a sale. All you need to learn is if you are willing to do the trading by following Dr. Beard's signals, the ones that he creates for the entire community, and you can copy, paste, and confirm a code in your own DST Exchange account, you can make money here. Now, he also promises, just in case there is a hacking or any kind of a situation with DST Exchange, and because of that, or because of BG members lose their funds, then there is a financial guarantee from BG Wealth Sharing that they will actually reimburse all the lost funds to the BG members. Now, if you go in and you become a curious George and you want to change the signal aspect, the settings, or you want to do manual trading, and if you lose, that is on you. BG Wealth Sharing is not going to reimburse you for manual trading. So please be careful. If you end up doing arbitrage aspect, that is not allowed either. What is it that we are committing to do if we choose to join? We are committing to following Dr. Beard's codes that he issues. Now, in exchange in this 10-year collaboration, DST Exchange is giving their multi-million-dollar AI access to Dr. Beard, their 200 plus trading analysts access to Dr. Beard, but Dr. Beard creates these codes because of his own experience, knowledge, and understanding, because he's been doing this for almost 2 decades. Dr. Beard, I will talk about him a little bit more, but I really want to understand and help you focus on this 10-year collaboration. This collaboration started in August of 2022. We are not a startup that started 3 months ago. This is our 4th year. Yes, BG Wealth Sharing compensation plan and this agreement has been executed 3.5 years ago in August of 2022. And the beauty about this win-win-win collaboration is that the signals that Dr. Beard issues has a 99.6% accuracy of the trading signals. A lot of people like, oh my gosh, that is not possible. Oh my gosh, it is too good to be true. Yes, it is too good to be true. And that's the fact. Now, if you're going to accept that fact, that's where the game starts. That's where you will be able to see how you can be a true investor. Why? Because when we choose to join BG, we do not pay them any money. In fact, you need a referral link. Somebody has to refer you to be a BG member. And the referral link is not for BG. There is no BG referral link. There is a DST Exchange referral link. Why? Because that's where you will create your account. That is where you will be doing your own trade, which is going to be executed through the AI code that Dr. Beard issues. And that is going to be under your own asset management. We are not financial advisors. Nobody's managing your funds. You're not giving money to anyone. If somebody asks that pretends or impersonates someone, like whether it's me, whether it's other senior leaders or Dr. Beard, that, okay, I am so and so, and then send me money on this wallet, that is not right. That person has wrong intentions. Please do not fall for that, because Dr. Beard or any of the senior leaders or me will never ask you for any money or any payments. So let's move forward in this win-win-win scenario. DST Exchange is a fully legal and compliant exchange. They have registrations to work in about 30 countries and regions all over the world. The most important one that is very important to me is the US Securities and Exchange Commission registration and the FinCEN registration for the aspect of Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. They also have the Australian Securities and Investment Commission registration. If you are looking for these documents on Google search, you will not find them. What you will find is people not understanding, but trying to educate you without proper knowledge themselves. Now, my request to everyone is, if you have been brought by a BG member, please go back and talk to them about how their journey was, what their DST exchange looks like, how do they execute the trade, and what does bond chat look like? Why? Because anybody who's outside our community has no idea how we make money, how the trades are executed, where the information is going on. And the only place the BG members will be actually interacting with each other and BG Wealth Sharing Management Company, that is Bond Chat. Yes, and Bond Chat is not free. It is free for us, the BG members, but BG Wealth Sharing pays $1 million a month for the subscription of Bond Chat alone. So if somebody says that they're not making money in BG Wealth Sharing, I would wonder if they're doing their trades or not. So let's talk a little bit more about this win-win-win philosophy. Why? Because the first aspect was BG Wealth Sharing. The second collaboration party in this scenario is DST Exchange. So where do we fit in? We fit in first as BG Wealth investors. Why? Because as an investor, when we begin our journey, we get welcome rewards before we even execute our first trade. And it is not a scam. It is not a Ponzi scheme. It is not anything illegal. Why? Because that is not going to work. It is not rob Peter to pay Paul concept here. This is true project that actually has the authenticity of trading as a community that goes to trade together. And every trade can be more than $1 million trade. As a whale, as a hedge fund is what we operate. But the win-win-win scenario, we, the investors, we, the BG members, we provide the liquidity, but nobody's touching our money. We allow only 1% to go into the trade. But as a welcome reward, BG Wealth Sharing gives the new members welcome rewards from their own profits. They do not come from my pocket. They do not come from the person who has invited you their pocket. It does not come from your referrer's pocket. It does not even come from your pocket. It comes from BG Wealth Sharing's pocket, because they want to appreciate you. They want to acknowledge you on this journey. So when you choose to start this investment journey, depending upon what the initial amount is, you get 5% as a welcome bonus. That welcome bonus is determined on the amount you begin. For example, if you choose to start your investment journey with BG Wealth Sharing and DST Exchange with 500 USDT, 5% of that is 25 USDT that you get in your exchange account before you can even execute your first trade. And you also get 6 bonus signals worth 1% of the 500, which is $5. 5 USDT bonus signals, 6 of them that you will be able to execute and claim in your own trade account. Now, if you choose to start your journey with 1,000 USDT, you still, as a new member, will get 5% bonus signal, 5% welcome reward, and 6 bonus signals. Now, because it's 1,000 initial investment, 1% of 1,000 is 10 USDT. So your 6 bonus signals are going to be worth 10 USDT each. So if you start between 500 and 999, then what happens? You only get 6 bonus signals. If you start with 1,000 and 3,000, you only get 6 signals. But the amount of your bonus signal increases as a new member. And that is a great way to increase your trade account. Why? Because we do claim that in under 60 days, you can double your investment. Yes, you heard me right. Under 60 days, you can double your investment, and that does not include referring. I have some amazing people who have doubled their investment in under 30 days. Why? Because they understood the compensation plan. Let's talk a little bit about the mission and vision, and then I'll talk about the referral program side of things. The mission and vision is an amazing way to learn about the company, but before you really understand the mission, you have to understand what Dr. Beard brings to the table. Dr. Beard is the founder, CEO of the company. He started and launched and created BG Wealth Sharing in 2018. And in August of 2022, he entered the 10-year agreement collaboration with DSG Exchange. He combines academic insights with practical trading experience. He has a PhD in finance. He has been a professor at different universities. He's really taken a deeper dive in the last 2 decades to create a hybrid investment model that pairs artificial intelligence, data analysis, and human judgment. He has an amazing track record of mentoring and cultivating leaders, focusing on risk control and measurable performance. BG Wealth Sharing has over 225 level 7 leaders in the world. What are level 7 leaders? I'll talk a little bit more about them. But as of November 2025, well, I need to change that slide. As of January 2026, BG operates in over 100 countries and has over 500,000 members. And we are super looking forward to the expansion in United States with not only our international headquarters in Colorado, but also some amazing BG Wealth Sharing investment literacy centers in United States and in the world. 50 of them are ready to be launched this quarter. So let's talk about the vision of the company. Vision of BG Wealth Sharing is to empower every active investor to become a BG owner and ensure they have guaranteed income through BG. Now, what is an active investor? Somebody who keeps referring? Somebody who keeps doing what? There are 2 trades per day. An investor is someone who is actively learning on bond chat, is actively participating and doing their 2 trades per day. That's an active investor. Why? Because if you don't do the trade, you don't make money. DSG Exchange doesn't get their profit, and BG Wealth Sharing doesn't get their profit from DSG Exchange. So it is very important that you understand your first and foremost responsibility is your own trade account, is your own ability to learn and create clarity and trust in the program. Also gain confidence by doing your 2 trades per day, having your withdrawals taken care of, and then start sharing. Because my question always is, if you are making money and you are doing your withdrawals, are you going to be that selfish that you don't want to share this amazing platform with other people? Something to think about. Now, a lot of people say, what does BG stand for? The business group philosophy is being and growth. Being is a core concept that refers to the essence and reality of things. And as you do your 2 trades per day, as you participate in daily learning on Bond Chat, it involves the relationship that you have, your perception, your perspective starts to change, your worldview begins to change. So when you have that inside out transformation, your reality starts to shift and you start to create a BG lifestyle. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly a lot of my friends and family and my leaders have done all over the world. Well, about 40,000 of them. And I'm very proud of my entire organization and Dr. Beard's leadership that allows an ordinary person to create a vision and be in alignment with the vision of company where growth comes first. The process through which you can grow continuously at a personal level, at a professional level, at an emotional level, at a financial level, that deepens your ability to give back to the community, your ability to have different thought process. That growth is priceless. You can't buy that with money. That comes from community. That comes from the trust that this platform gives us. And as we take on the responsibility of becoming an investor to a leader, your lifestyle changes, your growth changes, your bank balance changes, everything begins to shift. So as we are looking at the mission, BG Wealth Sharing's mission is a long-term mission. It is not a short-term project. It's a long-term project. We are looking at 10 years ahead, and we want this to be an AI-powered daily trading program along with team building for higher income growth. You can create your stable income through your daily trading signals. You can have additional income, which we call also the dynamic income, through the referral program and the amazing dividend payouts that happen 3 times a month on the 9th, the 19th, and the 29th. And we just had our second dividend payout for the month and the year for 2026 yesterday. So BG has 10 common sense community rules, and I call them common sense because they are truly common sense rules. And sometimes common sense is not common. And I really have to pinpoint people to be more professional. I really have to pinpoint that you must follow rules and learn the core philosophies. A platform that is going to help you create your financial freedom, it's better that you learn the principles and the system and create a success that has a track record and leverage from there. Appreciate and supporting team members, no brainer, right? But you have to also collaborate to grow and earn rewards. If you want to go fast, sure, go ahead and do it all by yourself. But if you really want to go long way and you want to achieve your financial freedom, team is where you will be able to earn that journey with. And it's a very fulfilling journey. Listening and following instructions and spreading positivity, consulting with Dr. Beard with all your questions, or coming to the Zoom calls with your queries, that is going to change your life. There is a book called The Quality of Your Questions Can Define the Quality of Your Life. So if you can improve and learn the art of questioning with humility and gratitude rather than judgment and opinion, I think you will find this journey to be an amazingly smooth journey. If you can share your goals and receive mentoring from Dr. Beard, he's a multi-millionaire who's willing to coach and mentor you for free. Yeah, that is the amazing part. If you can unlearn whatever you've learned before and keep that wisdom, that experience in the past, because if that was a bad experience in the past, don't let that define your present, and definitely don't build your future based on fear or greed. So if you can maintain a right investment mindset, and yes, there is a difference between an entrepreneurial mindset, an employee mindset, and investor mindset. So if you can cultivate the knowledge and understanding of how can you create the right mindset for investing and follow the quantitative trading methods and signals that Dr. Beard has a 99.6% accuracy for, you are going to grow your trade account about 50% every month with 2 codes a day. Yes, I will explain a little bit more about that. So I hope you're taking notes if you're a first-time attendee to my Zoom call here. Managers, we call managers as our leaders who build the teams. They must attend company meetings. We highly encourage team participation, all on Bond Chat. And of course, on Zoom calls as well. Dr. Beard, who is the owner, the founder, the CEO of BG Wealth Sharing, he also conducts his own Zoom calls on Sunday nights. And he also definitely does that during the week, depending upon which country he's going to go and sit with. And he definitely does that one-on-one Zooms with the leaders as well. I have been on private Zoom calls with him as well. as well as all the leaders that are level 7 and above. So no spamming is allowed. Keep meetings productive and communication absolutely clear. We focus on learning and earning. If you can invest your time and energy in learning the system, participating on bond chat, your income will increase automatically because you're going to gain clarity of the project. You're going to have confidence over time, and then you will have the courage to go share it with other people. Disrespecting people or team members is definitely not allowed. If your performance benefits can be taken away if you are caught doing the wrong stuff. If you are going to cross certain boundaries of the program, you're going to violate the rules, your benefits can be taken away. So all those people who are probably spreading the negative news or rumors or whatever their opinions, first and foremost, they could be disgruntled BG members who probably engaged in something wrong and got caught and then got kicked out, or they are just trying to give their opinion to get some clicks and make pennies on wherever they are existing, right? Because in this world of digital marketing, if you don't know how people make money on digital marketing platforms, you might want to go look into that. A lot of people sometimes ask me, Gagan, we did a search on you. We are very impressed with your career journey. You've done so much. Why have you not updated your social media profiles? I'm like, I don't have time for it. That's the truth. Ever since I decided to build my organization and team, because the first 5 months I was a passive investor, I did not even think of building a team. And when I did, and I was fully committed to building my team and doing rank advancements and allowing my knowledge and experience to be shared with the community, I had no time for anything else. Social media, zero time. I don't think I've updated a post on my different social media platforms in the last, 10 months. So we choose where we want to spend our time. We choose to spend our time and energy with like-minded, positive BG members so that we can achieve our financial freedom. And yes, when I decided to build the team, I got my financial freedom in BG Wealth Sharing in 90 days. Now, what is financial freedom? I'm just going to give you some numbers to play with here. Whatever your amount of money you need to pay your bills and live comfortably in a month, it could be 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, or I don't know, 50,000 a month, whatever your expenses are, multiply that by 3 should give you your financial freedom for the month. And if you can achieve that every month and you can grow it through your trade account, voila, you are in 1% of the entire population who made it to the top. And it took me 90 days to get there. Is it possible for you? Absolutely, yes. How is this going to be possible for people who cannot even visualize it? If you cannot visualize achieving your financial freedom, you will never be able to create it. The platform is right here. You have to first decide to believe in it. So if you're looking for long-term profits, you need to start with the familiarity of the project, the people behind it, the passion, the purpose, the whole 9 yards of it. And it does take time to gain confidence, but you won't be able to do it if you don't decide to start your investment journey. Now, if you need higher income, that starts with following these 10 common sense rules. Yeah, it starts with these 10 common sense rules. Go learn, follow the instructions, do your trades, and gain confidence. If you want financial freedom, that starts with your own trade account and building the team. If you want time freedom, that will start with duplication and replication, and as you're able to cultivate your leaders. Now, what makes BG Wealth Sharing super cool and amazing platform where I believe that all the other copycat projects cannot even last? These are the 5 things that I want you to take note of. The first and the foremost, 99.6% accuracy of the trading signals. This is unique to BG Wealth Sharing because on that signals, when we go trade, 1% of our assets are traded. On that 1%, 60% minimum profit is guaranteed. Compliant and legal DSJ exchange. If you need their registration documents, either Dr. Beard can provide you. You can also access it on BG Wealth Sharing's website. You should definitely go to US SEC and Australian Securities and Commission Exchange and find the documents yourself. You should know how to go to government websites and download the documents from there. Now, there is a guarantee of the fund safety and profit on every trade that comes from BG Wealth Sharing. And if there is a loss of funds, BG Wealth Sharing has a 30 million escrow account where they can pull the money out and reimburse the lost funds to the BG members. Long-term project partnership, like I said, this is our 4th year. We have a 10-year agreement with DSJ Exchange, and this is an amazing project where every 3 years they can evaluate and renew their agreements. Stability meets opportunity. This is an amazing way for you to understand why, because if you look at diversification of your own income, BG is the platform for it. Why? Because not only you're making money on your own daily account, your own daily trades, you can also get referral rewards. You can also get dividend payouts. You can also qualify for level 7 and above outstanding leader nomination for having equity ownership as big payouts of dividends with BG Wealth Sharing. Now, if you are level 2 and above leader, you can also apply for senior investment advisory position. If you are fascinated by having your own office and a BG Wealth Sharing investment center for financial literacy, you can get support for that as well. So there are amazing ways to grow this business. Let's talk a little bit about the referral rewards. Now, when you choose to build your organization, there is a one-time referral reward as a thank you for building your team, and this is only for personal sponsors. It is not like as more people come in and you get paid on every enrollment. No, this is the efforts that are acknowledged by the company. When you refer somebody from 100 USDT to 999 USDT, you get 5% referral reward and 6 bonus signals. If you are referring someone who starts their investment journey with 1,000 USDT or higher, you get 10% of the investment. Now, that 10% of the investment does not come from the new members' funds. They come from BG Wealth Sharing's profits that they generate that DSG Exchange shares with them. So as you have somebody that you refer with 1,000 or higher, you also get 12 bonus signals. But in the same calendar month, if you refer someone with more, like if you refer more people with 1,000 USDT or higher, the first ID that you have sponsored will give you 12 bonus signals. The second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, whatever, in the same calendar month will give you 16 bonus signals. That is a great way to increase your trade account. For team building, this is one of the best slides that I would like to spend a little bit of more time. If you want to sponsor and build your team and qualify yourself for rank advancements, if you look at level 1 to level 7, BG Wealth Sharing used to have level 7 only as the rank, top rank. Right now, we have level 12 as the top rank. So on this slide, the promotion rewards in the last column from level 1 to level 7, if you look at that, that is 45,200 USDT as one-time promotion rewards that you can earn. As you do your rank advancements, you get promoted, you get your bonus rewards. Now, each time you do your rank advancement, you also qualify for the dividend payouts, which we also call the bonus cycle, which happens 3 times a month on the 9th, the 19th, and the 29th of every month. These dividend payouts are based on the percentage according to your rank qualifications that comes from BG Wealth Sharing's profits. The trade volume benefits that we get are amazing. So based on our team's trade volume, a level 1 can get 0.5%, a level 2 gets 1%, a level 3 gets 2%, level 4 gets 2.5%, level 5 gets 3%, level 6 gets 3.5%, level 7 gets 4%. But if you look at these flat rates, that are also great payouts. For example, level 1, when you sponsor 5 people direct to you, you then qualify for a $100 reward, but also a $30 3 times a month. That is $90 USDT per month dividend payout. Level 2 will get 150 times 3 payouts, which is 450 USDT per month. A level 3 is when you have 3 directs who are level 1 and above, and a team of 125. Now, level 4 is 4 directs who are level 1 and above, and a total team of 500 people. Level 5 is 5 directs who have level 1 or above rank, and then a total organization of 1,000 members. Level 6 is 6 directs who are level 1 and above, and a total team of 2,000 members. And level 7 is when you have 7 directs who are level 1 and above, and a total team of minimum 5,000 members. Then what happens? You can get 10,000 3-time payouts in a month. 10,000 on the 9th, 10,000 on the 19th, and 10,000 on the 29th when you are starting your level 7 rank dividends. As you are gaining more organization volume and you are building your team, then the 4% starts to kick in. And that could be 10,600 something, 11,600 something, 11,200 something. So they organize and calculate your team's trade volume and give you a percentage. Not on your members, not from their funds. This comes from BG's own profit sharing. BG Wealth Sharing in 2025 earned 104 million in their net profits. Overall revenue was 1 billion 11 million. And after they paid off all their expenses, all their bonuses, all their everything that they had to clear, the company's net profit was 104 million, out of which they paid 25% to their employees as bonuses, which was over 26 million that they gave away to their bonuses to their employees. So the company is very generous. So the question is, where do you see yourself fit into this vision? Where do you see yourself beginning and then going from here? I'm a level 7 leader. I started building my organization in April of last year, which was April 7th when I referred the very first member in BG Wealth Sharing, and the second person I sponsored was on June 7th. Then I got to level 1 on June 17th, and then I went to level 7 in 90 days. I'm also the member who also went from level 2 to level 6 in 30 days. I'm also the first one in the United States to earn a luxury car from the company because I got to level 7. And yes, that reward is extended right now also in 2026, that if you get to level 7, you have the privilege and the honor to get a luxury car from Dr. Beard and BG Wealth Sharing. And if you get to level 12, which is the next slide that I wanted to share, if you can get to level 12 in 2026, you will get a $3 million worth villa from BG Wealth Sharing, all paid, all inclusive. So the choice is yours. You want to join the $1 million a month club? Be my guest. This is one of those platforms where your dreams can be fulfilled, whether they happen in 1 year, 1 quarter, 18 months, 2 years. The speed is yours. There is no competition with the speed. I often say that success in BG doesn't come from speed, it comes from depth. The deeper you understand the platform, the deeper you understand the philosophy, the deeper it goes and sinks into your heart, BG will become the second nature of you, and you will become the second nature and extension of BG. A level 8 leader needs 3 directs who are level 7 and a team of 20,000 members. I have right now 2 directs who are level 7 leader. The minute I get my 3rd direct who is level 7, as I'm helping them grow their organization and do rank advancements, I will be promoted to level 8 because I have a team of almost 40,000 members. So I can probably jump to level 9 this quarter. depending upon how much effort I want to put in there. And yes, at that point, for example, my sponsor, Mr. Gary, is a level 8 leader who makes 60,000 per month dividends, and definitely he earned the 100,000 dividend promotion reward that he got on December 1st, 2025. In 12 months, Gary went from 0 to hero at level 8. And that is what BG can create. And I know Gary started his journey with 313 USDT on December 22nd, 2024. And do you think that Gary and other people and all the leaders that I know, that they never received a no? They never received any negativity? Absolutely, we all do. Every online business or every entrepreneur that I personally know of has heard a no. And we all have been there, but now is the time to decide. Numbers don't lie. Most often people do. But here we are sharing our testimonials and numbers, and we want to give you an idea of how dividend volume works. We have a basic foundational structure of 5 who bring in 5. That is all it takes. And then the power of duplication and replication kicks in. So imagine you referred 5 people. They are on your first tier. When you have those 5 bringing in 5, then on your second tier, you'll have 25 people. On your third tier, you'll have 125. On your fourth, 625, and so on and so forth. Now, when you can imagine that you have a team of about 10,000 members, you are easily going to have the potential to earn 100,000 per month. Team building rules, the dividend payouts are based on your rank for that period. If you drop your rank, then you get paid on the lower rank. If you maintain your rank, you get paid on your current rank. Birthday allowance is there for 100 USDT. You have to be level 1 and above leader for that. Team conduct, it is your responsibility as team managers to make sure there is positivity in your environment. Nobody is spreading any rumors or negative information. If that is verified, you will lose your benefits and your account can be terminated as well. Assistance reward is for leaders who, when your directs get to level 1, only level 1, your directs, not anybody in any tier. Your first tier, when you sponsor your directs and they do level 1 rank achievement, you can also get $50 USDT assistance reward. Now, gathering of teams and building your business, doing local meetings. If you are level 3 and above leader, Dr. Beard personally helps you reimburse from the meetings and the expenses of doing events, local events, in-person events. So dividend payouts are definitely based on ranks on the 9th, the 19th, and the 29th. So the question I have here is, are you ready to refer and build a team? I think that's a no-brainer, because if you really understand how trading on DSG Exchange really works, this becomes a no-brainer, because only 1% of your assets will go into trade when you choose to execute the code. And I'm like, why would you not do that? Why would you not log in every day, twice a day at a particular time to execute the code in your own account and then make 1.3% daily compounding? Now, how do we do the trades? When the trade code is issued by Dr. Beard on Bond Chat, you log in, you're studying from him, you're learning from him 30 minutes prior. He starts a topic, a conversation on Bond Chat that is an amazing eye-opener most of the times. So that gives you a different perception. It changes your mindset. It gives you new knowledge that you probably wouldn't have gathered from anywhere else. So when you get the code, you copy the code, you open up your DSG Exchange account, you paste the code in your account, and then you hit confirm and you wait for the trade to go and be completed. You have 20 minutes to log into your DSG Exchange account and go to futures, invited me, paste the code, hit the confirm button, and that's it. You check the position order and then wait for the trade to be executed after 20 minutes. The bonus signals that you get when you start your journey with BG as a welcome bonus, or when you refer someone to BG as your thank you bonus, right? So your bonus signals are codeless. You have to claim them at a particular time that is shared with you, depending upon which server and which time zone you are executing your trades. The times are different for different countries. So when you have a bonus signal, you go in, you claim your bonus signal, you hit confirm, you claim the amount. Let's say if I had a $5 bonus signal, then I have to claim that $5. If I have a $500 bonus signal, then I have to claim the $500 bonus signal. So once that is done, then of course the money, the profit goes back into your trade account. Now, what if, the big what if, the trade fails? So if the trade fails, the company has a fail safe here. They have a warranty that kicks in, which is a 5-stage recovery, which means that if the first trade that was 1% of the asset was a loss, that means we lost the principal. Then Dr. Beard will execute a recovery code. We go and pick that up. We execute the recovery code in our exchange account. That recovery code will pull 3% and will give us the recovery of the principal that we lost and make a profit on top of it. So in almost 13 months, I have personally experienced 2 failed signals last year. And both of them were recovered in phase 2. And I made larger amount of profits on both the recovery codes. And they're not only me who has experienced that, my entire organization experienced it. And everybody here who is a BG member has made profits every day. Now, are you ready to create wealth? Because there's a difference between generating income and creating wealth for legacy purposes. So let's look at the difference between 2 codes versus 3 codes. Every member of BG while sharing in over 100 countries is going to get 2 codes per day. The rest of the signals are earned signals, whether they are your bonus signals or whether they are your third permanent signal. Now, with 2 codes per day, you can see 1.3% daily compounding on your trade account. And with 3 signals per day, you're going to earn 1.8% minimum on your trade account. How do you get third signal? You have to follow this structure, and your starting principal investment amount has to be 500 USDT or higher. And the 30 people that will help you qualify for the third permanent signal also have to have a minimum 500 USDT initial investment to be able for you to qualify and unlock your third permanent signal. So the rule is 5 who bring in 5. So imagine on the team manager name, you see your name here. You sponsored 5 people. They all started with 500 USDT. So did you. Then every member is a level 1. That means they brought in 5 members too. And every member has to be doing 2 codes per day. If one of the member did not start with 500, you won't qualify. If one of the members is not doing their 2 codes per day every day for 30 days, you're not going to qualify. So what did I say? An active investor is somebody who does 2 codes per day, right? Because we are investors first, referrers second. That is what we are supposed to be doing here, 2 codes per day. One of the most important topic is withdrawal process. A lot of people think that there are no withdrawals happening. That's not true. That is not accurate. We withdraw every day. And there are a lot of people who are withdrawing every day. I don't withdraw every day because I love to do my 1.3% daily compounding. Now, DSG Exchange is a business as well. They charge 12% withdrawal handling fees on every withdrawal. You have to have 35 USDT minimum in your exchange wallet to be able to initiate a withdrawal. Now, the trade wallet funds, when you're transferring the funds, make sure that your trade volume has been doubled so that your account is free, the trade account, to transfer funds from trade to exchange. If it is not open yet, it will have a pop-up window and it'll tell you how much more money is required for the trade volume to be fulfilled. Then you don't have the early 20% withdrawal penalty. If you are in an emergency need and you really need the money, you can withdraw and you will end up paying 32%, which is 20% early penalty to move the money from trade to exchange. And then from exchange out for withdrawal is 12%. So just be mindful that if you can give yourself about 60 days to double your investment, and then you can be totally risk-free. Now, if you are going to withdraw the first time, you have to make sure that you understand the withdrawal process. If you got referral rewards, your rank rewards or dividends, and you keep adding those to the trade wallet, that amount also has to double through trading, but there is no two wallets. The minute you are going to add money to the trade account, it locks the funds in the way that, okay, if you want to move it, sure you can, but you will have to pay the 20% penalty. Okay, so just be careful. If you are not sure that your trade wallet is open or not, always test with $1. Transfer $1 from your trade account to your exchange and see what happens. Because if you accidentally confirmed paying 20%, it will only charge 20 cents. So that's a good business tip to actually understand. If this is going to be your first withdrawal, there is a soft KYC required. First and foremost, your account has to be verified, both basic verification and advanced verification. Your withdrawal wallets have to be bound. Then when you initiate your withdrawal, you have to hold your ID, whether you used a passport, whether you used a government issued ID, whether you used your driver license, whatever, a photo ID that you use to do your KYC. You have to hold that and you have to take a selfie and send it to Miss Elena to verify that you are the account owner, and then your funds will be released. This added safety is for your safety, and please abide by these rules because they are there for your safety, your account safety, and making sure that your account is safe, because they are the ones who are going to guarantee the safety of the funds. So if they have added layers of security for manual processing, please be patient and they will take care of that. Now, are you ready to create your BG story? That's one of my favorite questions, because as you create your BG story, that story becomes the power that drives you. That story becomes your amazing guide. That story, that experience gives you the boost and the motivation that you get every day to show up on Zoom calls, on bond chats, for your team members, on the phone calls, or on your private groups. Whatever you do, that is what creates. My BG story started with 200 USDT, and today I'm super excited to be one of the level 7 leaders. We have over 225 level 7 leaders. So imagine every level 7 leader is making minimum 30,000 a month. How much money that BG World Sharing is giving to the senior leaders on a monthly basis? Do the math. Yeah, it is very powerful. And as you grow your account, as you do your rank achievements, you can either take that money out. For example, if you referred someone with 1,000 USDT, you got 100 USDT as a reward. You don't have to wait for that 100 to double. You can withdraw that money immediately. If I got 11,630 as my dividend payout yesterday, that money is not locked. I can withdraw that anytime I want to, but I didn't have the need to. So I just put it in my trade account and I'm going to let it double. I'm going to let my money make more money. Isn't that amazing? So with 2 codes per day, you are going to about 50% increase your trade account. So I'm going to show you something else now. Remember, I told you that I would like to share my compounding calculator today. And if you don't know what a compounding calculator is, there is a link that Miss Yolanda has also shared in the chat. Please take that link and save it somewhere. So let's do some numbers here. Now, when you open up this compounding calculator, this is the daily compound interest, not the compound interest, not the simple interest, but the daily compound interest. I'm going to put in, let's say 1,000 USDT. Somebody's deciding to start their journey with a 1.3% daily interest. I'm going to click no and include Saturday and Sunday. Because it says include all days of the week, I said no, because they're not calculating the Saturday and Sunday. Then I'm going to just add here let's say 60, because what did I say? This is a platform where you can double your investment in under 60 days. So 1,000 start, no referral here. This is only strictly doing your trades every day of the week for the entire month and every month. So what will happen in 60 days? Let's see. So in 60 days at 1.3%, your 1,000 will become 2,170.53. Let's say hypothetically, hypothetically, you were busy, you didn't know what was going on, you missed a trade here and there, you didn't include your bonus signals, blah, 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 whatever excuses, right? It still doubles at a 1.2%. Now, this is assuming that you are not going to miss the trades and you are going to continue. Now, let's see what happens in 12 months with this 1,000 USDT, and assuming that you are not going to miss any trades. What will 1,000 USDT do for you in 12 months? Your 1,000 investment, where you are taking charge and responsibility of doing your daily trades, 2 codes per day, will be over 100,000 USDT. Now let's assume that you doubled your investment, right? So this 1,000 became 2,000 in 60 days. So you were determined, you're going to experiment, you're going to go learn, you're going to see how the platform works. And in 2 months, you gained the confidence and you also started referring and you got your third permanent signal. Let's say you took 90 days. I'm just going to say, okay, 5,000, 90 days. And now you are ready and you have the third permanent signal. What did I say the third permanent signal will give you? 1.8% daily, right? So let's say you took 90 days to get familiar with the program. You gained clarity. You understood how the system works. You were committed to doing your trades, and then you started building and got your third signal in first 90 days. And you also have a trade account of, let's say, 5,000, okay? At 1.8% with 3 codes per day, this 5,000 is going to be $3.3 million. Is that good money to retire on? Think about it. So my homework for everyone, my encouragement to everyone would be go play with some numbers and see what is your start. You want to start with 500 and you want to do 1.3% daily. What would that be for you? 55,000. If you want to say, oh, okay, I want to start with 5,000 and I want to do 2 codes per day, what would that look like? Well, that's $500,000. This is your vision. This is your ability. This is your understanding. What is it that you want to create with BG Wealth Sharing? If you want to start with 100, be my guest. Not a problem. But you won't have the benefits or the qualifications of a qualified member. A qualified member in BG Wealth Sharing is 300 USDT start. And if you see yourself in the future making 1.8% or 1.9% daily with 3 codes, I highly recommend that you consider starting 500 USDT. Now, I'm not going to encourage anyone. This is totally up to you, right? How you start your investment journey. How do you see yourself making money in here with daily trades, daily codes, or referral bonuses? It's totally up to you, however you choose to begin your journey. So this was it. Now I want to invite a few people to see if they are here, if I know them. Let's see. For some testimonials. I see Johnny here. Johnny, if you can, if you're available, if you will please raise your hand so that I can make you co-host if you are available to do your testimony. Johnny from Australia, Johnny Demas. Let's see. There is another Johnny in here. I don't know if Johnny is available or not. But anyways, thank you so much. Miss Yolanda, if you are available to give your testimonial, that will be fantastic. If my co-host, other leaders, level 7 and above leaders or level 5 and above leaders are here, please raise your hand so that I can acknowledge you. Miss Yolanda, please come and share your testimonial.
Hello. Yes, I have been in BG since June of last year, and I have had a great experience. It's been a long journey. I just made level 3 last night, and I am very excited about it. And it is not for everybody to understand it right away. It takes time. You all have to listen to this 2 or 3 times before you actually pull in the full understanding of what BG is about and what it can do for you. You heard Gagan herself say that she took 5 to 6 months before she actually brought in one person because she wanted to make sure she understood everything. And I didn't have to do that. Our leaders brought us in, the leaders above me brought us in. I trusted them. I trusted her. I met her several years ago, a couple of years ago, and I just knew that this was an opportunity I didn't want to miss out on. I have to say I am a risk taker. I have no problem putting myself out there and figuring out what is the next best thing for me because I'm trying to change my family's life. You all have to do the same thing and you have to decide if this is for you. Again, we had our first annual conference in November. I went with the Gagan. It was a great experience. People from all over the world came to see Gagan because of them having their lives changed because of her doing the presentations and Professor Stevens actually having this opportunity for us to be able to take advantage of. I've never seen anything like this. This is new. Nobody else is doing this and people are making money. We went to Canada a couple of weeks ago and we had a great time. The people were wonderful. The food was great. Questions were asked, concerns were asked. And this is just part of what happens when you're building an organization like this that nobody understands what's happening. And when I have to say, my team have been made a believer. Once they join and they start seeing the compensation plan and the calculator is a winner. We show them the calculator and they're like, really? And so I really am happy that this opportunity is for so many people. If you are new, please look at this recording again when it's sent out. Ask your person who brought this to you and definitely listen to it 2 or 3 times. Write down your questions if you don't understand something, because we definitely want to make sure that everybody understands what's happening. So you all have a good night and welcome to BG.
Thank you so much, Miss Yolanda. Thank you for, we appreciate you for that. I am going to end this training, this meeting, this compensation plan presentation here. I appreciate each and every one who is here, who has been able to participate and be here for the evening. Thank you for taking your evening. A special thank you to all the guests who've been here. I hope this made sense to you. I hope you will have some questions for the person who's invited you. I hope you have learned something new today through the presentation. I really appreciate you, and I sincerely hope and pray that you will be able to consider the new knowledge that you've gained and you have been able to ask some questions back from the person who invited you. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop the presentation here. Great night. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye now.